As the chill sets in, warm up with some of the best barbecue around. Red's Smokehouse BBQ is a family-owned Southern-style restaurant. Red's is sponsoring this segment, and General Manager and partner Nick Maudlin is here in the kitchen with me. Nick, give me your backstory. You're from the South, so you know Southern barbecue.
Oh, God bless it. Yeah, I moved up here a little over a decade ago, and just one of the things that when I first moved up was a little bit absent. It has seemed to have spread out a bit since then. So we started out in a vending trailer just for to kind of fill a void, and since then, gladly we have a bit of competition, helps keep us honest, but kind of brings a bit of the South to the North, so never a bad thing.
Well, describe for folks who don't know, what is Southern style barbecue? Well,
barbecue is a beautiful thing in that regionally it's specific, but it changes and it can all be delicious. So, coming from Carolinas almost to Georgia, we do a lot of brown sugar. Things are a bit on the sweeter side, a little bit of vinegar, and in moving that to the North, we kind of you have to play to your audience. Sure. So we do a bit of what was our typical being from home, and then of course we try to meld that into what is kind of customary up here to kind of find that middle ground.
Okay, so talk about what you do, what kind of things you sell. I mean, talk about what's here.
Well, what we're doing today, come Thanksgiving, Christmas, we do a lot of holiday functions, be it businesses, families. We do turkeys for pickup, things like that. So today we're doing basically a traditional cornbread stuffing, and this is all things you can make at home, or of course come buy at Red's.
Yeah,
but never a bad choice. But in any respect, I mean, pretty easy. We are making it for about 12 to 15 people, okay. So you can cut recipes down, add to recipes depending on the size of your function, and a very simple thing to make at home, and takes 20 minutes, and you have something that you can say didn't come out of a box.
Well, put it together for me right now.
All right. So what we've got here. I started out with 2 cups of bacon. As you'll find at Red's, bacon is kind of a staple of ours.
Super healthy.
Yeah, it's super good for you. It's makes you stronger in a respect. So we start out with the bacon. We're going to crisp that up until it is beyond caramelized, gets good and crispy. Add 2 cups of celery and onion. Get that to the point that it kind of all plays together well, softens. Then what I just added was 3½ cups of essentially turkey stock. Okay. Now at Red's we do everything smoked, so we smoke our turkeys, make our stock out of that. So that kind of adds an element that's something that's harder to get at home, but an unnecessary addition. You can use chicken stock or whatever might be available. And then another super healthy addition, a big old bunch of butter. It's not a thing where we are much more into delicious than health conscious. So maybe once a week is a good idea.
I would agree. Yes.
but that's all right.
But it's comfort food. It's like
indeed.
Fall, winter
And again,
food.
Then we throw in our eggs. Now for eggs, I've got 5 whole eggs, 3 egg whites. The reason for more egg whites, it makes it a little bit fluffier. Just kind of adds to the general feel of it, because especially when you're working with cornbread, it becomes dense pretty easily, so that kind of sublets that a bit. Then in our restaurant, we make literally everything. Amongst that is our dry rub. So dry rub in Red's is basically a seasoned salt, so it works in pretty much all applications. Okay. So we're gonna add a bit of that, plus the addition of thyme, just for the sake of turkey, poultry. Thyme's always a good friend. So put all that together.
I can see why it would be better to come to Red's for this than to try this myself.
Well, it's decidedly not complex. Then you just fold the veggies out of it, and once it all kind of creates its own thing, we bake this guy for about an hour, hour and a half. You're going to want to cover it for the first 45 minutes, and then uncover to kind of make color. And that's done. I mean,
and then we have stuffing in a bag.
Finished product is there, and again, all pretty cut and dry, relatively easy. You want enough of the liquid to kind of help it meld together, but not enough to make it too viscous, because that's never an ideal thing. And again, what you see is what you got. That's where you end up. And man, at home, easy thing to make, 20-30 minutes, and you've got homemade stuffing as opposed.
You have 2 locations, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Carlisle and Mechanicsburg.
Yes,
Tell folks, obviously they can walk in, but you do catering too.
We do a lot of catering, especially this time of year. The businesses are a large aspect. We, come the summers, fall, we do a pretty significant amount of weddings, things like that. So, I mean, we exist to kind of cater to what people need. We don't necessarily rock off of a catering menu. We, listen to our customers and try and mold ourselves into what they need. Sure. So we can do anything from 20, 30 people in-house to I think our largest is about 1,500 people.
Oh, wow.
And all points in between. So if we can help, that's what we're here for.
Okay, give them a call at either location. Good to meet you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, ma'am.
As we go to break, we thank Red's Smokehouse BBQ for sponsoring the previous segment. We'll be right back.